You might not like them, but speed cameras along Interstate 83 in Baltimore are apparently getting drivers to slow down.
I think people should be disciplined enough to drive, to the speed limit or thereabouts. I think people are responsible and they don't have to worry about the eye in the sky.
Just recently introduced, House Bill 512 concerning speed cameras on the JFX is now amended. Members of the Baltimore City House delegation voted to support the measure. Currently, the law requires money collected from citations speeders receive to first pay the cost of the cameras and then maintenance and improvements on Interstate 83. What's new? According to lawmakers, an agreement with Baltimore allowing the City Department of Transportation to issue a report by September 1st of every year on how it plans to spend the remaining funds. The proposal also calls for public input on how that money is spent.
One of the projects we're already begun discussions on with the Department of Transportation would be to have a pedestrian bridge on Cold Spring Lane so that students could more safely get to both Poly and Western.
But during the City House delegation meeting, we learned a little more. While the speed cameras are seen as a good deterrent, and it seems people aren't speeding as much, it appears the city is having some trouble collecting the speed camera fines.
Both the actual revenue sort of projected and the amount collected from the speed cameras is significantly less than they had expected it to be. I think, one, because there's less citations issued, and two, because the collections of those citations has been much more of a challenge than initially expected.
According to the city, the collection rate is just over 51%. Records indicate from July through November 2022, the city issued 153,251 citations. Of that number, nearly 71,000 to drivers going north and more than 82,000 to vehicles heading south. Prior to the July 13th date, more than 200,000 warnings were issued. The delegates wonder about more enforcement. Now, the city says violators could get a boot placed on their cars because of the unpaid fines, or they could have trouble with the MVA when they try to renew their tags. Reporting live from Midtown, Barry Sims, WBAL-TV 11 News.